KONDOSAN.
Cinderella will be crowned princess this week. The best seamstress in the country has sewn a magnificent ceremonial dress for her, embellished with precious stones.
I'm very excited, Pofu. Do you like my dress?
It's great! You will be the most beautiful crowned princess ever.
It took a lot of planning for this event. Royal members of neighbouring countries, noble families and many important people were invited to the ceremony. But there was someone lurking who wasn't happy about this at all.
If this girl wears a crown, she'll become a real princess. This ceremony should never take place.
How can we prevent that from happening?
Ha ha ha! I've got the perfect plan. Ha 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 ha!
What if something goes wrong at the ceremony? I'm so afraid, dear Pofu.
Don't worry, my princess. Everything will be fine.
What's that smoke? Witch Rosa and her daughter Sarah. What are they doing there?
You wait here. I'll find out. What are you boiling in the cauldron?
It's none of your business, silly bunny. Get out of here now.
No need to get upset. I'm going.
But Pofu was clever and didn't leave. Instead, she hid in a corner and followed them.
Here goes. Now that girl can only dream of a crown. Ha 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 ha.
So what will this medicated pomegranate syrup do?
Cinderella will get sick when she drinks this. There will be red spots on her face. And of course, the ceremony won't take place.
Pofu immediately told Cinderella what she had heard and advised her not to drink anything they'd offer.
Is that so? It seems that they will never leave me alone.
I think they should learn a lesson.
Some time passed and Sarah came to Cinderella with a tray in her hand.
Hello, Cinderella. I was thinking that we should be friends, so I baked you a cake with pomegranate syrup. I hope you like it.
I'm happy to hear that, Sarah. I also think we should be friends. Thank you for your syrup.
Cinderella knew that the syrup was medicated, so she did not taste it. She also made a cake mixed with the medicated syrup with another drink and sent it to Sarah.
She believed I wanted to be her friend and sent me a treat. Silly princess. The cake looks good. Let me taste it. Cherry syrup is also good.
Sarah had some of the medicated syrup and got sick. Her face and eyes were filled with red spots.
Oh my God, what happened to me? I look ugly.
How did this happen? It looks like Cinderella has a spy.
You have to think of something. Cinderella must not be crowned.
If so, then we will steal the crown.
What? Ah, so they will steal the crown.
After hearing Witch Rosa's plan, she ran back to Cinderella and shared everything she heard.
I want a fake crown to be made fast, please.
The most talented jewelers made a fake crown resembling the real one.
It looks great. It's hard to tell them apart. Here goes nothing. Let's see what happens tonight.
She can forget wearing the crown now.
One day, when Cinderella is expelled from the palace, I will marry the prince and wear this crown, Mother.
The witch is very surprised to see that the preparations in the palace continue the next day.
What's going on? What nonsense is that? There should be no ceremony without a crown. Oh no! That's not possible. Where did these guards come from? We were fooled! This crown is fake!
My dear Poofu, please keep an eye on the witch. I don't think she's done yet.
Don't worry, Princess. Leave it to me.
The witch didn't give up easily, of course. She was making another potion in her room.
It looks just like water. What will that do?
You'll sprinkle this on Cinderella's outfit. When she goes out in the sun, she will have a foul smell.
This is awesome! She will be humiliated in front of everyone.
Of course, the ceremony will be cancelled. Nobody can be crowned with such dishonour.
This witch is really evil.
While the witch and her daughter were peeking behind the door, Pofu entered and exchanged the bottle.
I hate the kids in this palace. They always knock on the door and run away. Wait until I become queen one day. I'll punish them. Now, take this bottle, sneak into Cinderella's room and pour it over her dress. Ha 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 ha.
Pofu had done exactly that to Sarah's outfit, but the mixture on the dress wasn't water at all, but the witch's potion. The awaited moment had arrived. The coronation ceremony had begun.
Let's see what happens to the princess's dress.
But when the rays of sunlight hit Sarah's dress, it became wrinkled, filled with stains and an awful smell.
Ugh, what is this? Oh no!
Oh, what is this? Oh no!
And everyone watched Cinderella get crowned.
Long live our princess!
There was a tradition in Princess Cinderella's country. School children visit the palace every year and are hosted by the royal family.
I want to host the children on this year's palace tour.
The prince accepted Cinderella's request. Cinderella shared the good news with her friend Pofu.
Pofu, I'm so excited! I will get to host the children in the palace!
That's wonderful. Can I join you?
Of course, Pofu! I couldn't do it without you!
But Sarah and her mother, Witch Rosa, did not take the news well. They're unhappy because they're jealous of Cinderella.
That peasant princess is always in the spotlight. Now she will host the children in the palace.
She will regret this. We'll embarrass her in front of the children.
How are we going to do that?
We'll do some pranks so the kids will tell everyone what a bad hostess she is.
The next day, the children came to the palace to visit.
What lovely flowers! Thank you! Here you go. I had these donuts made for you.
Hi, kids. I'm Pofu. Welcome to our palace.
According to the itinerary, the children will visit the museum of the palace first.
Children, in this museum, you will see valuable artifacts that are part of the palace's history.
Hey, do not enter that museum. There's a ghost in there.
This is Sarah. What is she talking about?
The rumour spread like wildfire, so the children were scared and didn't want to enter the museum.
Oh, there's a ghost! Who made this up, kids? There is no such thing as ghosts. Don't believe this nonsense.
I'm sure Witch Rosa and her daughter had something to do with it.
Finally, Cinderella was able to convince the children and they all entered the museum.
These are knight armors from ancient times. These are the paintings of our former kings.
Ghost! Run!
Wait, kids, calm down.
A ghost? Yeah, right. I know what happened.
Look at that ghost!
Sarah, it is not nice to frighten the children.
Incompetent pinhead!
What should I do? That sneaky rabbit stepped on my sheet.
After the museum, they were doing the second part of the tour.
We will now visit the Penguin Lake. It is the most beautiful part of the palace. You will love it.
The children seem to love Cinderella very much.
Stop whining! Wear it.
What is this?
A Halloween mask of the lake monster. And don't make a mistake this time.
Cinderella set out with the kids to go to the Penguin Lake.
I am sure you will like our lake very much.
Do not go to the lake. There's a monster there. The princess is putting you in danger. I am just saying.
When the children heard this, they refused to go to the lake. Cinderella talked to the children, and they understood.
There is no such thing as a lake monster, kids. She made it up.
The children trusted Cinderella, so they all went to the lake shore.
Isn't it beautiful? Let's take a closer look at the penguins.
Lake monster! Lake monster, run!
But the lake monster was unaware of what awaited her.
Come on, lake monster. I was waiting for you.
Ah, what happened? Where's my mask? Look at the monster!
Funny
girl!
Sarah, you again.
Hi. I played a prank on you kids.
When the tour was over, Cinderella organised a tea party for the children. There were delicious cakes and cookies on the table.
Everything was specially prepared for you kids. I hope you like them.
I love it. Yummy.
Eat your pastries and drink your tea. Beautiful gifts are awaiting.
Hooray!
Of course, Witch Rosa was devising a wicked plan again.
I'll ruin the tea party. I'll show that foolish princess.
What's your plan here?
Come with me.
They went to a tree with a beehive on it.
What do you think will happen when you throw that beehive in the garden?
The bees will come out and fly towards the sweets. I can already see it.
Well done. Sometimes your mind does work.
Come on, Mother. Push the stick a little more.
I did. Here goes. Stop pulling.
But things did not go as Witch Rosa hoped.
What's going on? I'm gonna fall.
Bees! Let's run! Quick! Help! Help!
While Cinderella and the children were having fun, opening their gifts, they saw what was happening on the other side of the garden.
Oh, aren't those two Witch Rosa and her daughter? But why are the bees chasing them? God knows what mischief they were up to.
Once upon a time, a masquerade ball was held every year as a tradition at the palace where Cinderella lived. Cinderella was so excited about the ball.
Pofu, what about a white swan costume?
Yes, that sounds great!
A swan costume, huh?
Sarah went immediately to her mother, Rosa the Witch, to tell her about what she'd heard.
Cinderella said she'd wear a swan costume to the ball.
Is that so? Well, I think you look better in a swan costume. You should be the one wearing it.
It was the tradition for the prince to choose the girl who danced the best. He would then dance with her at the ball.
The prince will never dance with me if Cinderella's there. She dances really well.
Don't worry about that. Cinderella won't be at the ball.
What do you mean?
Leave that part to me, dear. sure it'll look great when it's finished.
Yes, but I need to go downtown to pick up some materials for the wing.
This is my chance.
Cinderella's carriage was waiting for her at the gate to take her downtown.
You need to get some sleep.
While on the road, Cinderella realised something was wrong.
Hey, coachman. This isn't the road to downtown. Who are you? Where are you taking me? What is that?
The witch brought Cinderella to a deserted mill.
By the time you manage to escape, Sarah will have already danced with the prince. Ha 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 ha.
Puffle was getting worried.
What's taking Cinderella so long? She should have been back by now.
Then she ran into Sarah and Rosa the witch.
I wonder what they're talking about.
But what if Cinderella escapes?
Don't worry, she can't get out of there. She's locked up in the mill on Cliff Valley. Wow! The witch kidnapped Cinderella and locked her up. No one can stop you from dancing with the prince, dear.
I'm so lucky my mother is a skilled witch.
I can't believe this! I have to save Cinderella!
Puffle started running to Cliff Valley.
There's the mill!
Regaining her consciousness, Cinderella shouted desperately, hoping someone would hear her.
Can anyone hear me? Help me!
Cinderella! I'm here! Don't worry, I'll save you!
Puffle, my dear friend.
I need to find a way to lift this plank. Hey, lovely dear! Could you help us? Thank you, my friend. I'm so glad you're here.
I don't know who locked me up here. How did you find me?
It was Rosa the witch who kidnapped you. I heard her talking to Sarah. They don't want you at the ball.
Is that so?
Yes, apparently without you there, nobody can stop Sarah from dancing with the prince.
Let's go, Pofu. We must get to the palace before the masquerade ball starts.
Meanwhile, Sarah wore the swan costume that Cinderella was planning to wear.
Oh, your costume looks amazing. Don't worry, the prince will choose you.
Yes, the prince will finally realise how beautiful I am.
He'll get confused and then fall out of love with Cinderella.
Cinderella and Puffle finally got to the palace.
What are you going to do now?
I don't have time to get another costume, but I want to go to the ball.
I think the prince should hear about this.
I guess you're right, Pofu.
Cinderella told the prince what had happened.
What did the prince say?
He told me to get dressed.
But you don't have a costume. What will you do?
Dear Pofu, sometimes the simplest solution is the best solution.
The masquerade finally began. As tradition had it, couples danced first.
You're doing great. Well done. Keep dancing.
But there was another girl that danced pretty well.
I wonder who that girl with the mask is. She's really good.
Another tradition was that the prince would wear a knight's mask, so everyone would know that it was the prince.
Come on, Knight. Choose the swan.
And Rosa got what she wanted.
Yes, there you go. The prince picked Sarah.
Meanwhile, a man wearing a shepherd costume asked the girl with the mask to dance with him.
Oh, the girl with the mask ended up with the shepherd.
Then the big moment arrived. But something unbelievable happened.
No, you're not the prince.
Oh, how could this be?
All eyes turned to the other couple.
Oh, the shepherd is the prince. No, no. Cinderella, hooray! Our princess won!
Cinderella had married the prince and was very happy. But there was one thing that upset her. She constantly made mistakes because she didn't know the palace's rules.
Why are the people around me looking at me weirdly?
Her maid said her clothes were not suitable for the palace and that she should wear clothes worthy of a princess.
That's why everybody was looking and laughing at me. Now I understand.
Among those who laughed at Cinderella were the evil sorceress Rosa and her daughter Sarah. Since Rosa cast spells, everyone calls her Witch Rosa.
She became a princess, but she doesn't know how to dress in the palace.
I was supposed to marry the prince. It was my right to be a princess.
That can still happen. Trust your mother. Cinderella will regret being a princess. Eventually, the king and the prince will realise that she cannot be a princess, and this marriage will end.
Cinderella didn't know the rules, so she made mistakes again while having dinner. She dipped bread in her soup and slurped it.
Yummy! How tasty it is!
When she couldn't cut the meat on her plate with a knife, Sarah, sitting next to her, gave her advice.
You can eat the meat with your hand. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Cinderella believed Sarah and took the meat with her hands and ate it. But the people at the table laughed at her.
How disgusting! It's a shame that a princess doesn't have table manners.
I'm sorry. I won't make these mistakes again.
One day, while sitting in the garden of the palace, she heard a voice next to her.
Why are you so unhappy, princess?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
I'm Pofu. I have lived in this palace for many years. I know everything there is to know about the palace.
Oh, yeah? Maybe you can help me.
What do you want me to help you with?
I still don't know the customs of the palace. Sarah also tricked me so that I made more mistakes. What should I do?
That is easy. You must go to princess school.
Princess school? That's an excellent idea. Thank you very much, Pofu. You're a darling.
Thus, it was decided that Cinderella would go to princess school.
Cinderella is going to attend princess school.
That girl won't do well at school.
But what can we do?
Ha 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 ha! You will go to that school too, and you will do what I say.
On the first day of school, students would be given a walking lesson. Cinderella was surprised to see Sarah in the classroom.
Oh, Sarah? Why are you here?
As a lady of society, I have to improve myself. Remember, there will be an exam on how to carry yourself at the end of the lesson. Good luck!
Cinderella shall not pass this exam. Take this powder and pour it on the clothes she will be wearing.
What is this powder?
Ha ha ha! Itching powder! Ha ha ha! Don't show it to anyone.
Oh no! They're plotting against Cinderella. Not under my watch.
A dazzling, sparkling princess dress was prepared for Cinderella. Sarah sneaked into the room and dusted the powder on Cinderella's dress.
Oh no! I have to do something right now.
Finally, it was time for the exam, and Cinderella walked with the grace of a princess in her shimmering gown.
Why isn't this girl itching? Didn't you sprinkle the powder?
I did, but I don't understand either.
When it was Sarah's turn, she couldn't walk properly because she was itching and scratching. So she didn't pass the exam.
How can that be? Impossible!
Pofu, what are you doing here?
I came to watch you. Congratulations. You walked so beautifully. You were born a princess.
What happened to Sarah? She was scratching and couldn't walk. I feel bad for her.
Don't be sad. Sarah dusted itching powder on your gown, but I cleaned the powder and sprinkled it on her clothes. She got the punishment she deserved.
Now I understand why she came to school. She wanted me to fail.
Yes, you should watch out for them.
The next exam would be table etiquette. The princess of the neighbouring country will also attend and be the guest of honour at dinner.
This time, don't make any mistakes, you clumsy girl. Cinderella must not pass this exam.
So what should I do?
Just pour this liquid on her soup.
They're scheming something again. They never give up.
Finally, it was time for the banquet. Everyone took their place at the table. Cinderella welcomed the guest princess.
Welcome, Princess. It's an honor to host you at our school.
They all sat at the table and started eating their meal. Sarah took the small bottle out of her pocket. and poured it into Cinderella's soup without anyone noticing.
Oh no! I must warn Cinderella.
Oh, this is Pofu. Is she pointing at me?
Cinderella understood what Pofu was trying to say, and she replaced her soup with Sarah's without anyone noticing.
No, don't! Stop! Don't drink! Oh no!
At the end of the day, Cinderella successfully passed the exam and received the etiquette certificate.
I couldn't have done it without you, Pofu. Thank you so much.
I'll always be by your side, my princess.